Welcome back. You're watching TTTT. Thank you so much for all of the tweets that we're getting at The Trend Live is our handle on Twitter. Let me start off with Cindy. What are people saying? Oh, okay,
Macho, you go.
That's too late. Always does the thing.
No, you
go. Wayne_Brian. Our government is not organized. The government issued these transit visas and cleared the Pakistanis at the airport only to frustrate them because Kenyans are making noise on Twitter. Sad.
Yeah, that is true. I saw someone talking about the hotel that he was at. There were very many Pakistanis staying there, and then all of a sudden, in the middle of the night, you know, I don't know if it was police officers who went and told him that they had to leave, and you know, he was so concerned, worried, where are they being taken? Are they being taken care of? Right. Cindy, yes?
Of course, most of the tweets I have a shout out. So Terence is talking about how they love the conversation and the laughter, listening in from Githurai 44. And then I have a tweet that's preempting a story that we're about to talk about, Amina, about a photographer who deleted photos.
Oh, okay. Tell me, what is the person saying? We could just always.
So Wayne Bryan says the photographer would have gone the extra mile and photoshopped the couple out of every photo. All they'd get back is photos of guests and backgrounds.
I don't know though. I don't know. Mato, any other tweets before we proceed?
Probably we should just get into this story so that we can talk about it.
Okay, no problem. Now let's start off with the photographer. There's a photographer who deleted all of the pictures that he had in his camera. He did this right in front of the groom after he was denied food at the wedding. Now, the photographer agreed to do the shoot for $250. He started working around 11 o'clock in the morning and was due to finish around 7:30 p.m. Around 5 p.m., he says food was being served and he was told he cannot stop to eat because he needs to be the photographer. In fact, he says they didn't even save me a spot at any table. I don't know, I'm torn. When I go for events to host, and you guys also, I'm so sure you do other things within events.
Right.
I never really, I don't know if I've ever afford to eat. I always want to finish the work fast, but
and then
I guess
you eat, right?
So,
maybe
so this is the circumstance in this story. So the guy was not an events photographer. He's just a guy who has a camera, takes photos of his dogs. And his friend was like, oh, you guy, me have a wedding. So you come like this and then you take photos.
Yeah.
But me, I'm not a photographer. I don't care. The photos don't even have to look nice. But you know, you just come. So because this guy was a cheapskate, he wanted to get photographer for cheap.
Yeah.
Haya, ameingia kwa event. Si ni rafiki yake bado? Wakati wa kukula umefika. The guy has been working from 11 a.m.
So he's not even at the...
A professional photographer.
Yeah, so he wasn't really hired. Like he's
no,
boy.
It was shika hii 250, hii 25k.
Yeah.
Ya kukusort tu yani, usifeel uchungu. Then ata chakula. I have just come from a wedding right now. And I have seen also the kind of work that those like 4 or 5 photographers and videographers had to do throughout. Yani wale keki ilikuwa inapita hivi kwanza na make sure wacha nishikiliage hii kwa sababu inahitaji hiyo sukari. And then you tell somebody who's taken photos from 11 a.m. till 5 p.m. that you can't sit down to even work. I mean, you can't sit down. You have to continue working.
Everyone else can eat, but you can't eat. But then let me tell you, when you feed, you know, the crew members who come to set up or who have come to do, they do the job even better. Because they're tired. Like the guys, if you have a birthday party for your kids and they've brought the bouncing castle or the clown or whoever it is, you need to feed them. You've invited them to you. I feel like it's just the humane thing to do, but I don't know. Cindy, what do you think? Was he justified to delete the pictures, or do you think he took it too far?
I honestly think he was, because sometimes you have to treat people with the same disrespect that they treat you. So people who are talking about he should have not deleted the picture, should have waited to be paid. No. Sometimes you have to meet disrespect at the same level at which it's given. And probably for him, he's an unforgiving person. Or he's like, you know what? I've busted my butt. If you read the story, he was talking about how he would have given $250, 25 G's for a glass of water. And then you're being treated like others. I would make you feel as bad as you made me feel, to be honest. And I agree with you. I've been in events where, as an MC, I have fought for crew to eat, because there are some events organizers who feel if I hire Macho Sound and Crew, then the fee that I've paid for Macho Sound and Crew caters for their food and drink. But if you're in a setting where there's an event and there's a buffet, do you know what happens to that food? They throw it in the bin. Give it to the events people. It is an added bonus. I honestly don't see the problem with it. So I'm petty like that. I probably would have deleted the pictures.
Yeah, but personally, when I'm going to these events, I always try and make sure at least I have also a bottle of juice somewhere,
Yeah.
just in case,
Just
because
in
vitu
case.
hubadilika. Mnaweza ambiwa endeni kwa ile tent ya Githeri pale. Na sisi Githeri ni mbaya, lakini wakati watu wako hapa hivi wako na buffet ya rice and soup in very plenty, RSVP, unarushwa pale kwa ndengu.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. And they do that a lot, man. I remember this one time I was hosting an event, and then this lady, it wasn't even really her event, but she was one of the friends of the event organizer, and she came up to me. It was me, the DJ, and I don't know who else, and she was like, "What are you people doing sitting down and eating? How can you even eat? You're working. You're workers. You're supposed to be working." And I was like, but there's a 2-hour break for us to eat food. Anyway,
People are
it
different,
happens.
Jackie.
People are different. People are different.
different.
Very unfortunate. Please feed people who you've invited to your house. It's the right thing to do.
Right.